Hello friends, welcome to my channel Knowledge, and I am bringing before you a very innovative way of teaching you English. So you might all be thinking that who I am. Well, my name is Sneha and I am related to education. I teach English to a lot of students and it ranges from classes 5 to classes 10, 11, 12 and in all boards. So English is such a subject where you naturally feel a lot of problem because be it English literature or English language. When in English literature, there are a lot of things that you need to write, like questions and answers, but grammar is something that you need to practice, which you need to understand. It's more of a logic like mathematics, and you need to practice a lot. But there are certain grammatical things, grammatical formulas which you need to understand. It is just like a mathematical logic. So here I am going to make you understand how easily you can focus on your grammatical skills. I mentioned you in the end of every session, I would give you a small trick that you can apply during our examination and you can score, brilliant marks. My first subject would be Précis writing. A part of grammar though, Précis writing falls under writing skills. Most of you who are from classes 6 would always have Précis to write, and it can come from a passage, can come from a poem. So Précis writing is very easy. The first formula of a grammar is you will have to think that it is very easy because you will practice it. So what is a Précis writing? A Précis writing is the way you shorten a passage or a poem. How you shorten a passage in a poem? For example, you get a passage of approximately 100 words. So 100 words is half a page. Well, when you are told to write a Précis, that means that half a page would come to 50 words. Yes, you can do that. Keeping in mind certain points. What are the certain points? The first and most important point in Précis is never to lose the important topics that are included in that passage. The first point is read the passage thoroughly. You will have to go through the passage from top to bottom, read it once, read it twice, read it thrice. I know you might not get that time during your examinations, but you will have, until and unless you read the Précis thoroughly, you cannot bring it down to 50 words. So after you have read the passage thoroughly, you have understood the words, the important words that are contained in that passage, note it down in a paper, all the important words or all the important lines that are included in that passage, and keep it aside. The next point is brevity. What is brevity? It is brief or shorten or small. All that important lines that you have marked out from the passage, combine all of them. Combine all of them in sentences. Keep it brief, to the point. Remember one important point, in a Précis writing, your single sentence would not go till 6 to 7 words. Till 6 to 7 words. You cannot continue like the king and the queen were walking through the forest and suddenly they came upon a rich man and the man had a broken no. You will have to keep it short and simple. The king and a queen were walking through the forest, full stop. They came across a man, full stop. The man had a bag of gold, full stop. In this way, you can break the sentences in shorter words, in shorter sentences. Second important point. Third important point is clarity. Yes, you need to have a very clear thought about what the passage is about and what you are going to convey. You cannot, first of all, divert from the actual passage. The king and queen are going through the forest. You cannot write that the king and king were gossiping and going through the forest. No, you will just have to mention whatever there is mentioned already in the passage. You cannot include your own words there. So a very much important point is clarity, which you have to maintain. Third important point is completeness. After you have collected all the important words, and structured them into shorter sentences, then what comes is shortening it and completing it. So you are combining all these sentences, shorter sentences, and completing it into a shorter passage. For example, the king and the queen were going through the forest. They came across a man who was rich. The man was carrying a bag of gold and going on and going forth. Okay. So whatever the man was doing, the man was chewing something, or the man was making some noise, or the man was, putting his head down and walking. These all minute details need not be mentioned in a précis. Only mention whatever is required to highlight your passage, and which you can make it in a brief and shortened and compact form. Okay, the next point is connecting with the passage. Okay, so whenever you are writing the précis in a very shortened form, do not miss out the connecting points. Connecting point means one which connects to the other. For example, you are writing the king and the queen were going through a forest, and a man with a bag of gold was found. No, suddenly the king and queen cannot find a man with a bag of gold. So they will see that the man is approaching them and the man has a bag of gold. So that connecting point should be mentioned. You cannot just write something which comes to your mind. Okay. Then comes the language. The language will be simple. Do not use too much flowery language. Do not use too much of, ornamental words, because if you are using too much of adjectives, ornamental words, too much of passages, too much of connecting words, too much of flowery language, it will unnecessarily make your précis long. You cannot shorten it. You will have to be just to the point and very, very clear in whatever you are writing. So next comes is how to make a very good précis. How to make a very good précis? Okay, most of you might find it very disturbing during your examinations, as in whenever you are writing your papers, you might think that how to shorten it, you are not being able to. But your skill lies in that fact that how you are shortening that big passage into a smaller one. That is your talent, and that you should focus upon. Read the passage again and again till you grasp the main idea. Whatever I said in the first point, the more you read it, the clearer the subject will be appearing to you. Second, underline the key sentences and important points. Just like I have told you, you will have to underline all the important adjectives, all the important phrases, all the important, connecting words, and keep it aside. Prepare a rough draft with the underlined points. A rough draft in pencil. Keep a pencil handy whenever you are writing a précis. That is my point of view. That is my tricks. Do include all the important ideas. Never, never, never miss out all the important ideas. Improve upon your draft by additions or alterations to suit the required length. Which means you will have to use the sentences in certain ways that it doesn't get bigger and lengthy. You will have to keep it short and simple. Avoid any grammatical or spelling error. The more you make your grammatical errors or spelling errors, you will fall, unnecessary, your marks will get reduced. So that is not required. You just need to use less of flowery language and simple languages. So all this is part of a very beautiful précis which you need to practice. There is another important thing that you need to, keep in mind. The thing is that you cannot just copy out sentences from the passage. It means that the king and the queen were going through the forest and they met a man who was carrying a bag of gold. Just do not copy that sentence and write down. You can write it in your own words as well. Own words as well, because the more you write in your own words, the more creative you will become, first and foremost thing. Second thing, that you can shorten it in your own way. You can think in logically in your own way. Okay, having said that, there are certain techniques also that you need to keep in mind while writing that Prezi. Like I said, that you will have to also manage a title for your Prezi. Title in the sense, give it a very good title or appropriate title. What is an appropriate title? This means that read the passage, discuss what the passage is all about in your mind, think what the passage is all about. If it is a moral story, or if it is a poem written by any famous writer, or if it is a normal passage that is given to you, make up titles on your own in your mind. Okay, the more attractive and more engaging title you write, the more number or more marks you are going to carry in the Prezi writing. If you have any query related to a Prezi writing or anything related to your grammar, you can come to me, and you can mail me. Obviously, you can ask questions, you can clear your doubts. I am just here to help you. Okay, so another thing that I need to mention, that whoever are commenting in my this channel, I will also get back to them personally. Whoever has a question regarding to your grammar, and this will not be bound to only Prezi writing. Just because this is my first episode with you, that doesn't mean that I will not give any queries related to tenses, prepositions, nominal clause, clauses, phrases, and anything. Direct, indirect, active, passive, anything you ask, I'm always there. Comment, like, and subscribe my channel, because I am coming up with much more interesting things for you. Have a happy time, read a lot, read books, watch films, because from there you can get a lot of content in your head, and be happy.